Well, among those figures out today is the news that 1 in 5 16 to 24-year-olds is looking for a job. The charity Elizabeth Finn Care releases a report tomorrow on the effects of unemployment on the well-being of young people. We can talk now to Rob Tolan, who's the charity's head of policy, with me in the studio. Thanks for coming in. Tell us what you have found in your report.
And there's quite staggering results coming out of the report. We assumed there would be a link between youth unemployment and mental health. We know that as a charity, 75% of the people that come to us are suffering from some sort of mental health issue that's related to their loss of employment.
What sort of issue? Depression?
Depression, anxiety, the kind of things that you would expect. But this research showed that 26% of the people aged 16 to 25 felt worthless because they were not in employment. 21% were very much of the feeling that their situation was their whole life situation was hopeless, that they weren't going to recover from this. And the most staggering figure of all was that 1 in 5, that's 1 in 20, 5% of unemployed young people had contemplated suicide.
Crikey, I mean, when you hear figures like that, you realise that how desperate a lot of young people must be feeling. But the fact is, when you're feeling like that, it's very difficult to pull yourself out of a hole, isn't it? How do you help people like that?
It is very difficult. I don't want to be blasé about it. This is a difficult topic, and these are disturbing statistics. But you're very right in thinking that the more that you are overcome by your situation, the less likely it is that you're going to find a job, because that infiltrates the way that you go about seeking work, the way that you come across in interviews, and that kind of thing. I have been impressed thus far by what the government's doing. They've invested an unprecedented amount of money into youth unemployment. A new white paper that's due to come out in the next couple of weeks is going to focus on this quite extensively. And what I would say is that the government needs to continue to keep it as a priority, to continue being creative, and certainly not cut funding on this kind of thing. Sure.
I mean, the problem is, though, no one can magic up jobs. Is the help actually making a difference?
Yes, we are seeing that a lot of the training programs, for instance, are making a fundamental difference. But the problem at the moment is that this recession is somewhat different to any recession that's gone before. A lot of the jobs that were lost in the previous recession were in staple industries, so you know, more traditional manufacturing type jobs. This recession, it's hit the service industry, so your jobs like in marketing, communications, retail, the kind of jobs that one would associate with young, dynamic graduates and non-graduates alike.
And at that young age, when you've got your dreams and aspirations firing you up, it must be quite difficult to think, actually, let's just have a rethink and maybe be a bit more practical about where I can go, which maybe someone who's a bit further down the line might do.
Absolutely, and it is. I mean, it's a tragic situation, really, because the ones that are being hit hardest are the young people, the 16 to 25s, and these are the people that should be enjoying their lives and enjoying their aspirations and going for their goals. I mean, they're not married, they don't have to worry about the responsibilities of mortgages, they're not thinking about babies yet. So, I mean, this is the time that they should really be enjoying their life, and because of this recession, they're not able to necessarily.
Rob Tolan, thank you.
Thank you.